Hello and welcome back. My name is David. This is Alex, and we're here to do a reaction video. So it's kind of old Vegas or any Vegas really. So we got a whole series of pictures.
The 70s one did really well.
Yeah.
And now I can actually go to the 80s and 90s where I grew up.
Fantastic. 80s and 90s. Oh, I'm going to look forward to that. That's going to be fun, dude. That's going to be that's fantastic.
Yeah.
Just fantastic. All right, let's get a roll, sir. Okay. What do you got?
Well, before we do that, thank you guys so much for all the support.
Yes.
Check out our Patreon.
Check it out. Our Patreon.
Wow. Exclusive videos on there, gameplay. If you like strategies, we do have worksheets and stuff like that on there. And I think our OnlyFans is in there too.
OnlyFans?
OnlyFans
fantastic.
Twitch.tv/CasinoQuest I do Twitch. David jumps in too once in a while.
Yeah, once in a while.
Yeah. It's mainly me just getting bent over with some farm animal action. You can come watch some live videos.
Yes, and by the way, so Casino Quest, Fridays and Saturdays are open for walk-ins. Wednesday, the other days, reservations, please. And me and Alex, you can actually schedule us to teach and experience dice. So if you want to schedule us, there's an option to schedule us on Fridays or Saturdays.
Yep.
And what else we got?
CasinoQuest.biz.
CasinoQuest.biz.
Yeah, to make that reservation. There you go.
What else are we doing? We're doing some live play here, so there's an opportunity for you guys to be part of our live play. We are going to be announcing some more dates coming up, so you can literally have a date with us. You can play with us, Alex and David, live.
Yeah, fantastic.
Sort of live, after the fact live.
And if you're tech savvy too, Discord link's down below.
Discord. All right, so let's get a roll. What do you think?
All right, yeah.
Fantastic.
It's really hot here. Okay, so
Here
we're going to go through 1981.
Wow.
So once again,
1981.
First of all,
where were you?
Lots of fun. Circus. I was still in Charlie Kim's balls.
God, really? You were sitting there for a while, huh, buddy? Since 1981?
For 5 years, yeah.
Oh, my God. That's a... can we talk about that? No. Is this Patreon? Is this for Patreon? Can we talk about balls on there? Anyways, he's ignoring me.
Yeah, it's for CEG. All right,
okay,
so look,
CEG,
lots of fun. You can get a beer for 75 cents.
I think those prices were the same for the next 10 years. Because when I came here, I used to have to go to Slots of Fun to get my sandwich when I worked at Westward Ho. Wow. But it was a good time. Look at that. That's like the original Circus.
The Travelodge is still there, too.
Oh, the Travelodge. Oh, fantastic.
Look at, dude, do you remember the Oasis Casino?
Oh, my God. That was a long time ago.
Yeah. Inside the Dunes Hotel. I remember the Dunes. Wow. That's now the Venetian.
So you want to know?
No, Bellagio.
All right, small trivia. I actually applied to the Dunes 4 months before they imploded the place.
To turn into Bellagio, right? So
they're like, yes, we're still hiring. They need to deal with it because everyone was jumping ship. And I wanted to put the Dunes on my resume as having worked there. Because, back then, by the way, so back in the day, dealers used to go across the street. I mean, it wasn't like now where you kind of give a notice and you wait and the whole thing. Back in the day, I used to just literally take my apron on, throw it on the table, and walk across the street and get another job. I mean, it was amazing. The burn rate was high, and one of these days we'll sort of talk about that. Obviously, not so much anymore. But I went to the Dunes. I wanted to work there so bad. That pit was so fantastic. We gotta show them some pictures of that pit because that is literally that's in today. What the Dunes look like, that whole wavy ceiling and that whole subdued, walk down pit. Oh man, that was Vegas. Man.
I wasn't young enough to remember that. But
you weren't young enough or old enough?
Or old enough. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
Anyways, okay, now this one I'm very interested in. First off, 49-cent breakfast. You can get a chicken dinner for $1.95. And you can get a shrimp cocktail for 79 cents.
Wow, that's expensive.
And hold on one second. There's 50-cent blackjack.
Where is this?
I don't even know.
This is downtown somewhere, dude.
First of all, dude, 50-cent blackjack, 79-cent shrimp cocktail, and a $2 chicken dinner.
Someone says yes, please. But that literally, so Arizona Charlie said 49 cents stack of pancakes with orange juice.
Wow.
At 79 cents shrimp cocktail, when I started working at the Golden Gate, it was still 50 cents. So that's a little pricey, buddy. Little pricey.
I could have mukbanged every day for $5.
Can you imagine the money? Do you know that I made the same money back then? Well, not exactly back then that we do now.
My waistline would
Can you imagine with these prices? Oh, yeah. Yeah, it was unbelievable. And not as many fitness clubs. Fitness everywhere now, but not so much.
Interesting. All right, so now we're at 1984. A group of people gather around a casino table to play roulette. Do you see the first thing wrong with this picture?
Yeah, the layout is kind of weird, huh?
Not even just that. Oh, it's the Tropicana, it says.
Really?
Yeah, but not just that.
That's a live game?
So here's a fun fact for all of our dealers out there.
Right.
The bad thing is they're touching the glass. You're not supposed to touch the glass on the roulette table.
This is just staged. This is for some kind of ad.
No, it looks
this wasn't a live game.
No, not a live game.
No.
Yeah. So you're never allowed to touch the glass. It might possibly affect the actual way the ball lands.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's interesting.
That's the reason why you're not supposed to touch glass.
Tropicana.
Only a dealer would know that.
So fun fact, David applied the Tropicana over and over and over again. And the guy had mercy on me, by the way. One day I go in there and he says, dude, he says, you don't need to come here anymore. He says, I'm going to show you my list. And he goes to the podium, he pulls out a list with all these names on it. And he says, I got to give these people first dibs before I get it. You're a great dealer. I don't know how any of these people deal. It's all juiced. It's order of juice. I've never even met. I have no idea who these people are, but I got to let them come down first. That's what he told me.
Nepotism.
No. So he says, listen, so let me save you. You're a great dealer, but please stop coming in because I got 20 before you that are all juiced in. Right? Quite clearly, yeah.
We talked about that yesterday, right, Timmy? Nepotism?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Interesting.
Yeah, fantastic.
Yep.
Here we go.
Marvin. Yep.
God, I would have loved to have seen that 85. So you weren't alive. That. So that was when I was in high school. Hearn Tagler, big. And that was like for me the heyday. I mean, there's a lot of heydays of boxing, but that was big.
Caesar's Palace.
Wow, that was a Caesar's Palace. I was still on the East Coast.
I was
still on the East Coast.
86, the year I was born.
Wow.
Advertisements and the Glitter Gulch casino letters sparkle in marquee lights.
I played at the Glitter Gulch. And what's the other one? That was originally it said that was Stupak. So I wonder if he sold it like before or after that. Maybe before. But it used to be Stupak's Glitter Gulch.
Now, I mean, look, first of all, they even advertise it's the most liberal 21
That's
town.
Vegas Club. Was that Vegas Club? That was Vegas Club back in the day.
Yep. Sissy, whatever, I know, Sassy, whatever that casino is.
Yeah, the Sassy. So that was where they had this long bar in there, by the way. So this was where a lot of the horseshoe dealers leave the horseshoe. They go Sassy Sally's.
Yeah.
That was Sassy Sally's. And they would go, they had this one long bar, and they would go in there and just pound it even on their break.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Another fun fact, too. Yeah, dealers used to be able to drink on their breaks.
As long as you could stand. But I never got that, to be honest with you. I guess I was a lightweight, but that's the other side of the city. That must be the Vegas. The Vegas Club had the most liberal blackjack at the time.
Liver failure does seem to be an issue here in Vegas.
No, big issue. Holy crap.
Yeah. All right, let's see here. 87, American singer-songwriter, Screamin' Jay Hawkins performed at the Palomino. Hold on, wait a second. The Palomino.
Wow, oh yeah, big. Big.
Interesting.
Yeah,
Palomino. Is it the Palomino I know? Or a casino named the Palomino?
No, that's probably the Palomino. Yeah, where all the... look, you got to look that one up. That we can't talk about. But anyways, who the hell is that guy? You know him?
Nope.
You've heard of that guy?
I'm probably
Screamin' Jay Hawkins. Who's that?
No idea. But I know who these are.
That's Siegfried and Roy.
1988, Siegfried and Roy pose with their tiger co-performers.
Yeah, that's the tiger that ate his neck later on. Yeah. I mean, I swear to God, that could be it. He looks hungry too.
I've seen Siegfried and Roy.
I haven't met them personally, but have you seen this? I saw the show. Arnold Schwarzenegger was there. I think I've shared that before.
Yeah.
We love them, by the way.
I love a good magician show. That does make me feel very nostalgic about my Vegas childhood.
The Tigers always scared the crap out of me. I mean, swear to God. I mean, you'd sit there, watch the show, and you'd wonder, one of these days the Tigers are going to jump into the audience and call it a day.
What's worse for you, a tiger or a bear?
I mean, you almost think you can outrun a bear. Bear's a lot faster than you think, buddy. You can't run out of bear. I mean, they say to if you see a black bear, get the hell away. Those things are fast as hell.
Oh, yeah.
But a tiger's even fast. Tiger really wants to eat you. I mean, I don't see how you get away from a tiger. You know what I'm saying? A bear, you can almost
either
think
way you're screwed.
You can just get up a tree or I don't know. Anyways, all right, what do you got?
1989, colorful neon signs dazzle Fremont Street. So,
Vegas Vic.
Yep.
That's the guy's name.
Yep.
That's the one where Howard Hughes shot him, by the way. He was making a whole bunch of noise.
Yep, Sassy Sally's, you're right.
Sassy Sally's. Of course, dude, all that alcohol. I'm actually can remember.
Dude, they give away a free 1,000 baseball hats.
Sassy Sally's.
Wow.
Dude, Sassy Sally's, when I tell people my buddy used to go over there in between breaks, I used to meet him over there from the gate. All you had to do is take your tie off, by the way, and then you could just drink right there. It hits this long bar. You just drank at Sassy Sally's, and then he'd go back to Horseshoe. I go back to the gate. And they had Vegas Vic and Vicky. Guess what? Vicky
is that the Circa, right?
the woman where she's laid down and she's kicking out her foot.
Yeah, it's at Circa now.
It's at Circa. They put it into the Circa. You'll be able to see her again. So for all of you guys who missed Vegas Vicky.
Yep.
I think Vegas Vic has had his day though. That one I think is gone, right? Is that the Neon?
It's at the Neon Museum.
Neonopolis or Neon Museum.
Neon Museum. Got it. 1990 aerial photo of the flashing Rio Resort sign.
Dude, yep. Rio opens. So they started with the one tower that you see in this picture. They later added 2 more towers, and it became the juggernaut. That was Marnell. So for those of you unfamiliar with the Marnell family, I mean, they own this massive construction company that was responsible for a lot of the casinos you see on the Strip. I mean, I think they built the Mirage, Bellagio,
M
right?
Resort too, yep.
M Resorts was theirs originally. So, like, you know, they were the staple construction company. And so he said, you know, screw it, I'm going to make my own casino. And at the time, and when I worked there, it was literally like what you consider like the Cosmo now. It was the it casino. It was where all the celebrities went. They had Club Rito. But here, when this was first built, was this 1990?
Yep.
So right across the street is the Gold Coast. So I was working at the Gold Coast watching this place. And I just dreamed of one day working at the Rio. And of course, years later, I got to work there. It was fantastic.
Broke in at the Gold Coast.
Yep. Yeah, we both worked there. Yeah.
Yep.
Shout out to like Godfrey and Barry.
Rio also had the hottest cocktail witches I remember growing up.
Yeah. So
they had the fruit basket on top of their head.
Can I interject the story about the cocktail waitresses? So every year, the Las Vegas Review Journal out here, so the main newspaper out here, has like a contest like Best of Las Vegas. So the cocktail servers at the Rio were always voted the best of Las Vegas in terms of like they had these uniforms that weren't much in terms of uniforms. That was sort of the thing. They were very not there kind of thing. So every year they had, you know, best cocktail waitress. So the one story I have is Tiger Woods. We opened the Carnival dice game for a whole bunch of celebrities we were expecting. But Tiger Woods goes over, got a stack of yellow checks, by the way. You know, bananas. You know, the stack of yellow $1,000 checks. That's all he's got. He's there with this gaggle of females. A gaggle. Like, it was him and a lot. And he's betting $1,000, a couple $1,000 in the field. Cocktail waitress walks up to him. And he just takes one of his checks and gives it to her. Meanwhile, he's not known to toke. Like, he doesn't tip like
it's pretty well known, by the way, that Tiger Woods is not a very good tipper.
But he gave her one of these yellow checks, which, of course, you know, it goes par for the course. I talked to that cocktail waitress that day, and from her working there, she was halfway through her shift. She was up $3,000. Wow. $3,000. But she told me that the only yellow she got was from Tiger, but she had gotten a whole bunch of other checks. So it goes. Come on, I gotta finish this story. So about a year later, they switched this. So what was happening is these cocktail waitresses were getting so much in tips, and for the casino, that takes away from their drop. Like if you're a gambler and you're giving all your money to the cocktail waitress, you're not losing the money back to the casino, right? So they got rid of these hot cocktail waitresses, and instead they hired all these male dancing dealers.
Oh, that
remember that?
Yeah,
you remember that?
Oh, because so at the Rio they had a stage, and then the girls would go up and dance and stuff. And I remember I was like 10 or 12 years old, and I was like, what the hell? That's a guy. They had male cocktail waitresses.
Male cocktail. And guess how the tips went? The tips went down. Solved. Overnight solution, dude. Like, genius, whoever cared. He's like, all these women are getting all these tips. Let's get some guys in here real quick.
I remember that. Because I kept going in. So growing up, remember the cocktail waitress I told you about?
Yeah.
I was like, man, so my parents were like, we're going to go have lunch at the Rio or something. I was like, awesome. Yeah. And then I went in that one time. I was like, what the? I was like,
Yep. Genius.
Yep.
Yeah. Wow. We ever own a casino, buddy? All male cocktail waitresses.
Well, next, we'll have an eclectic bunch.
Yeah, an eclectic group,
1991, Plaza Hotel and Casino, formerly a location of the first train station.
Okay, here's a little caveat. Plaza, if you go in there now and you go to the right, there's a food court. Back in the day, they used to have an arcade. That whole area was an arcade. Pinball machines, classic games, and they had the Addams Family machine. I used to leave the Golden Gate, 1991, that picture, walk up the street because the plaza is like literally right there, walk over and play my Addams Family pinball machine. Well, not every break, but a lot of breaks. This is fantastic. What else you got, sir? That 91 is like literally, that's when I was downtown.
1992, Morocco Hotel, Motel. Marquee lights up the Vegas Strip.
Morocco gone.
Yep. The La Concha, by the way, that is at the that's at the Neon Museum as well.
Dude, Silver Nugget.
Yep.
So the Silver Nugget, they tried to be the first smoke-free casino 6 months later, so it didn't go so well. Everybody back there was still out of business, basically.
Yep. Stardust, Frontier.
Yeah, Stardust is gone.
So Stardust and Frontier is the site of Resorts World and the Trump.
Yeah, so Frontier, the guy that eventually the Alardis own the Frontier. They now own Casino Royale, sort of not really across the street, but where the Frontier was. So the Frontier, for you crap players out there, color for color casino. Like, you literally, they wanted you to pay color for color, even with big. So if you went there and bought in for $100 in red, and you had to hit a hot hand, you'd be strung out in like $1,000 in red, because the Alardis felt like if you had all this, if you didn't color up or they didn't pay you higher denominations, you would come back to money. But anyways, they were a little, I wouldn't say sketchy. We don't want to like take away from the Aladdis, but they still own Casino Royale across center strip where like the White Castle is, this kind of thing. Then Phil Ruffin bought
Treasure Island.
He bought Frontier and then he traded it for the TI.
Yep.
And then they imploded it and moved on. But yeah.
Interesting.
Wow.
93, Siegfried and Roy.
He still has his neck, so he lost his neck at some point. Oh God! I'm just saying that was pre Tiger bite.
So Charlie Kim, when he worked at the Mirage, we saw Siegfried and Roy twice. Yeah. So
they still have the Siegfried and Roy the garden.
Showroom thing. Yeah.
Don't they have like the Magic Garden or something like this? Yeah.
There you go.
Nice.
94, Las Vegas has been the backdrop of many TV episodes.
Yeah, 94.
Man, look at that blue neon of Binions.
Still, I mean, I know you're mentioning like the blue stuff, but I used to love horseshoe dealers. They were slinging checks like you have nobody's business. I would go over there on my breaks, even when I was, by that point I've been dealing a little while. It was just so interesting to watch all these, older dealers just like moving checks around the table. It was such an art form. You know what I mean?
Binions also too. They had. Back in the mob days, they had no table max too. You go up to a game, it's like $5 minimum, and what's the max? Like, whatever.
Yeah, but as long as your first in was your last out. So what that meant is you couldn't play like $1 million. You couldn't chase from a $5 to $1 million. If you want to pay $1 million, you had to play $1 million. You know what I mean?
Yeah, the bet up to that point.
You got to,
Yep. Full moon rests over the city of Las Vegas. Oh, that's nice.
95.
Yep. I'm looking at the picture. So.
Yep. 95, I was already in Louisiana opening.
That looks like Circus, or no, wait a second, on the right? That looks like the airport.
Well, it looks like, oh my God.
I can't even tell. Holy shit.
Really?
Well, because I see the strip down this way. That looks like the Stardust. No, that's the
really?
Rio. That's the Stardust.
Okay.
It looks like there's a Sahara going straight down. It looks so. Stardust is right there.
What a cool picture.
That means that Circus is right there. Yep.
Or Excalibur.
That's Circus. See?
Oh yeah.
That's Circus. Then Stardust. Yeah. And it goes all the way down.
Yeah. All right. Good. Wow.
Interesting.
Back in the day, buddy.
Yep. 96. Oh, the high roller ride at the Stratosphere
opens.
Yep.
Wow.
Would you get on that now?
Hell no.
No? So funny story. We walked around the Strat when we did a tour, and then David actually was up there, and he looked outside like the observation deck. And then
yeah, everybody's like, yeah, it's not. I don't even go up in airplanes, dude. I don't care. I was there some time ago, so they used to have that glass thing on the bottom where you can walk on and see the glass floor and just look straight down. Who the hell wants to see that?
So you're never ever going to do that bridge at the Grand Canyon?
Oh, hell no. Oh, I know. Where you can look underneath you? Oh, hell no. No.
Or that one floor at Chicago, I think Sears Tower, they have one floor. And
yeah, that's not going to happen. No? I don't need that. That's a view I don't need, dude.
Sponsored by Depends.
Yeah, literally.
Yeah.
Now, if I had some Depends, I might help the whole process. By the way, I can't wait. I can't wait to just sit here and go, Alex, I'm good, buddy. I can last. I'm good.
Can you change my bucket? All right. 97.
New York goes up.
Yep. Statue of Liberty.
Yep.
New York. Yep.
I gotta say, like, I had a friend of mine that helped open that place originally, and I was always so impressed. They really, that whole, they make it look like a little like Greenwich Village, the cobblestones and stuff. They brought back a lot of that.
Yeah.
And, it's still, I know it's a little bit themey and people are sort of turning away from things, but it's kind of a cool, it's New York, right? Yeah. I mean, who doesn't want a piece in New York?
A little whimsical.
Yeah.
98, Aladdin Hotel. Imploded.
Wow. Yep. Imploded in 19. It was first erected. Oh, I read something else completely.
To make way for Bellagio. Yep.
Yeah, to make room. Yeah, Aladdin.
And it's funny because Aladdin moved across the street and then became Planet Hollywood.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Interesting. Right? No, I don't think that's right. But anyways,
you don't think that's right?
Aladdin?
Aladdin was Planet Hollywood. They reopened it as Aladdin, and then they renamed it Planet Hollywood.
Ah, okay. Really? I missed that. No, I'm sure. No, I don't want you to pull it out, sir. You mean you want to look it up?
What was the name of the Aladdin Hotel? Or no?
Can we go into a fun fact about the BP?
What was the name before Planet Hollywood Hotel and Casino?
God.
Oh, it was the Tally Ho.
The Tally Ho, buddy. Where'd you get really?
Yeah.
Originally, I don't even remember that. The Tally Ho.
Planet Hollywood before? I thought it was Aladdin. Yeah, it was a resort known as Aladdin from 97.
Oh, okay. And then Planet Hollywood. Yeah. The Tally Ho. Wow, I don't even remember. That was way back in the day. What I miss is like the Klondike. Man, getting lost in the Klondike around the maze of machines. I met that guy. He was a colorful character, man. Big dude. Biggest gold ring I'd ever seen. The owner of the Klondike.
99, Eiffel Tower replica being constructed for Paris. Yep.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Still there.
No, I know. You know what? We got to go up one of these days. We got to take our cameras. Go up. I haven't even eaten in that restaurant.
No, it's nice. I've been up there. The observation. Yeah. I actually took my girlfriend up there this past winter.
The Eiffel. This is Paris, right?
Yeah. Yeah, it's actually really nice.
No, I'm sure. I've eaten at the that cafe they have out front.
Oh, I know it.
Where you can sit and watch people go by. Yep. Yeah, a little people watching going on. Fantastic. What do you got?
2000 MGM Hotel opens.
Oh.
It's funny because that's an older picture. It doesn't show the one with the lion's mouth.
Well, that's a newer then. The older picture is the lion's mouth. Right? Didn't they originally have a lion's mouth?
Oh, it's the single largest hotel. So they opened in 93, but then they expanded. That's what makes it so big now. Okay, I gotcha.
Yeah, no, it's right. By the way, if you park your car all the way back there, right?
Yeah.
They say it could be up to a mile from there to before you get to
They actually used to have a theme park too, because I remember my aunt and uncle got me tickets and I spent a day at the theme park.
But you realize like you could drop dead on the way to your just from your car. You might not make it.
Yeah.
I mean, they should like fix that whole parking situation. That place is just a little too big. It's like a city. MGM is like a city. You don't have to leave that place.
The parking garage just to park for MGM is humongous. So.
I mean, it's this big walkthrough just to get up to reservation, and then God forbid your room is on the other side, like the last tower. Good Lord.
Interesting. 2001 Paris Hotel opens. Yep.
There
you go.
There's the Paris.
Nice. With Bellagio. It says Bellagio and then Paris right there.
Oh. Yep, yeah. I like Paris has a nice theme. Don't they have they have some kind of what do they have in there? They have Gordon Ramsay has a steakhouse in there now.
Yep.
They have what else do they have in there?
I know you're talking about that restaurant.
That one restaurant, yeah.
It's right outside.
That one restaurant.
Yeah.
Like, it could be anything, yeah. It's like a barbecue thing, no?
2002, aerial view of the Las Vegas Strip at night. Interesting.
2002, yeah. Mirage looking
Treasure
good.
Island's right there.
You could take a helicopter right down the strip. They have it approved. Yeah. You can take a helicopter right down the middle of the strip, by the way. Very cool. I think Sundance Helicopters, by the way. Look into that. They're fantastic, Sundance. I hope they're still around, but they're good.
You see Venetian right there.
Everybody's lit up. Look
Imperial A. You can see Imperial Palace before I got
that's disappointing.
Yeah, before with the secret Nazi room.
So do you realize that we have a guy now who's in our class? He used to work at the IP, and I told you guys about those crews that got fired. He was on one of those crews that got laid off.
Really?
Yeah, for getting toast. Like right before he must have walked out the door, like right as I was walking in, kind of thing.
Wow.
Yeah.
2003.
Oh,
Caesar's Palace. Look at that. Now it's starting to form into what it is today.
Yeah, looking good, dude. Yeah, that place has always looked pretty impressive. You know what I mean?
Very good.
It's interesting. Like I've always wanted them to get all those. They have, they're famous for having all those fountains out front, right? And then over the years now, not so much because they've converted that. They have some retail. They have not just retail, but they have a bar. Out there now, so it's not all just a fountain kind of thing. They've repurposed some of it.
Serendipity's out there, plus Hell's Kitchen, plus the show that's out there that I like, Absinthe, Vegas show, Vegas hit show.
The Vegas hit show. Well, back in the day, it was really just a walking thing. You just walk around the fountains, take pictures. But now there's actually stuff to do. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh, this is interesting. 2005 aerial view of Mandalay Bay. So I have a fun fact about Mandalay Bay.
Ooh.
It got delayed because the actual property was tilting. Remember there was an issue?
Really?
Yeah, it was an actual issue with the Mandalay Bay.
They fixed it?
The foundation or something was so they had it got delayed.
Wow.
You don't remember that?
Nah, I tune out stuff like that. I don't know. If it falls on me, I know I have a lawyer, and if I make it.
Yeah. 2006, traffic fills the boulevard across, so you can see the Tropicana.
Yeah.
MGM, Excalibur.
Yeah, 2006, I took a minute off. I was involved in some politics, from politicking.
Yeah. Everything else still looks the same.
Yep.
2007, Frontier gets ready to implode.
Oh, it gets whacked. God, I hated that hotel.
Yeah.
Do you know that one of the longest strikes in history took place outside the Frontier? I mean, they were striking there for like years. They hated the Alardis. The Alardis just hated the unions, the owners of the Frontier, and so they mounted this huge, you can look it up, this huge strike outside the Frontier.
2008, construction on the Vegas shopping center and complex well underway. You know what this is, right? That's Aria. City Center. For City Center. Wow. It took a long time to get built. My God, that's crystals. Because remember, 2008, that was the year the market crashed. Fun fact, we talked about this. Cosmo was originally part of City Center. the people that owned it, they defaulted on their loan. Deutsche Bank, instead of them like trying to sell it or whatever, they finished it and then opened Cosmo.
Yeah, good. Worked out well. Yeah, Blackstone came in.
Yep.
No.
2009 Palms opened. No. Opened 2001 Palms opened, but that's a picture.
That's when the Maloofs had it.
When the Maloofs had it, that was like the spot. When I first started dealing, go to Gold Coast, walk across street to the Palms, go party over there.
Yeah, the Maloofs. They brought in all these celebrities. MTV used to have one of the suites there. They used to film.
Yep.
Yeah, but now closed. Not knowing, they don't know when it's going to reopen.
Yep. 2010 inside the
690 million. Wait a minute. Can we 690? I just read they invested $690 million in renovating the Palms over the last, they just finished. And now they're like, oops, my bad. Wow, that's an accounting error.
The nightclub.
That's going to be rough.
We're going to do some more reaction videos. Let us know your guys' thoughts on it. Anything else you want to tell them, Daddy David?
I gotta go to the bathroom.
Oh, okay, fantastic.
Perfect.
All right, well, he's gonna use the bathroom. We'll see you in the next video. Thank you guys so much. We'll see you guys next time.
Bye.